Hybrid. That's obviously what we're here to talk about today. Hybrid, hybrid, hybrid. That's the key buzzword of our world right now because of this need to have both physical and virtual. And I always kind of look at it from a standpoint of, again, as you just exactly called out, Roger, you've got the physical audience, you got a fence, you got the virtual audience, and there is always going to be that barrier between the two. But you really want to make sure that you're taking steps, you're thinking through, you're coming up with ways to minimize or create a bridge over that fence so that you are mitigating that separation of the audience. And if you don't, the other thing, maybe even a better way to think about it too, is that if you start your planning understanding that both of those populations are equally important to you, then there's less of a chance that one of those populations is going to be left with a less than desirable experience. And that usually is the online audience. So
Right.
It definitely starts from the very beginning in terms of planning and designing it, but thinking through ways that you can engage that audience that is both audiences, physically on site as well as online is hugely important. The
Well,
other thing, or go
go
ahead, what were
ahead.
you going to say?
I was just going to say
No,
that's a great transition to the next question. How can we help
there you
people
go.
connect both on-site and online? Keep on going.
That is a great transition. One thing I was going to say that I think is important, and we haven't really touched on this a huge amount here yet, but when we talk about networking, you had mentioned a few minutes ago, Roger, about during downtimes of the physical audience, making sure that you're providing something for the virtual audience to do. That's fantastic. That's an awesome use of that time. We've encouraged with our clients to actually insert in their agendas networking breaks or times like that, which again are specifically designed to reinforce that interaction that you would normally get if everybody was in a room together. But obviously in our world, it's going to be a hybrid event where you've got both groups of audiences. So that's another element that we have seen works fairly well.